Just hello, warriors. A couple weeks ago, in the room, caught Ethereum for a run to 2100. Some people bought Bitcoin, and we had this initial pop. But I want to make this a lesson about how I look at inside candles, which are neutral candles. So on this big breakdown week, it wasn't a reversal week, just bounce from oversold. So we're now in this acid test area here. But I want to talk about these inside weeks. So they're neutral, and what can happen after one, even just one, it's kind of unusual to have two inside weeks. But what I look for after one or two inside weeks is an outside week. And the possibility of that happening, um, I look for where it takes out the range of these inside weeks. And since I've never seen more bearish sentiment in crypto, I'm looking at this. I bought Ethereum at 1820, posted it in the room. I want to start with Bitcoin here. So, um, not that it's just uh, the fact that we took out these two lows. What I'm anticipating is a reversal where we end up taking out the high of last week, which was about 70K. And by the end of the week, some type of big reversal candle. I'm not calling this a major bottom, but I still think if we hold 60K, there's a chance for 83. All we have to do is take out 70 for that to measure out. And the level that it's trading at is also important. So there's a lesson on the inside week. Let's just construct this trade. So said earlier in the week when people thought this might be the low, the 64, that I was looking for it to undercut it, mainly because of the inside weeks. I wanted to see what it would do with the last couple weeks range, which we took out. And we're at 78.6. 78.6 was 62.562. And today's low is pretty close to that level. It's 62.525, so overshot it by about $40, but close enough for government work. And looking at the 30-minute chart, we're diverging here. Okay. I'm wrong under 60. Okay. If it takes out the low of the move, that's where you'd be wrong. The main reason and the focus for this particular live stream is to see how I play inside weeks, right or wrong on the trade. When the market takes out the lows of prior inside weeks, I tend to look for reversals back, whichever is taken out first. If we had taken out the highs first, I would have been looking for a candle to be an outside week to the downside, but my contrarian nature and levels that it's at and sentiment has me taking a shot here. Okay, so I wanted to cover that. A pretty similar situation in Ethereum, and you guys may want to know why I'm gravitating towards Ethereum. One reason Bitcoin has taken out the low from April. Ethereum uh, has not. Okay, so even though it could, it hasn't. So that's a demonstration of relative strength. We have the same kind of setup here in Ethereum as well, a couple of inside weeks. So we'll see what happens. Taking a stab at the long side of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I just wanted to work you through so you could learn when you see these setups again in the future inside weeks, how it sets up the potential for something pretty positive. You have no bulls in the market. That's not enough of a reason, right? But, we have the inside week theory that I work with. We have 78.6 on a Fib retracement and shorter term time frames are beginning to diverge down here. Just a quick update on oil and wheat. Those two campaign trades are still underway. One thing I have noticed in the oil is that we are starting to diverge on a 4 hour basis. So here we are. We're fading here. I wouldn't be against booking something up here. Let's see this candle. I don't know. We could be setting up for a retest of the breakout. I don't think you're going to go broke from where we were bullish. And even if you bought the breakout, you still have pretty good money made. You have $1.50. Nothing wrong with taking a profit. I'm not saying liquidate all of them. The liquidate all comes in back under 65 because who knows where we're going to go if we negate this, right? And the wheat, it would be quite natural for wheat to give up a little something, go through a consolidation phase. We reversed yesterday, um, though we have confirmed highs, which is bullish. So we're probably in a give back mode, but yeah, I definitely don't think that this is the end of the bull move. It would really have to do a lot of damage and negate the breakout, which has held so well. So I would consider, if you took partials, that's fine, but I would use pullbacks as buying opportunities. Maybe you could get back to these prior highs here around 63. That's another dime lower. And that's a wrap. I wanted to just mainly focus on what's happening in crypto today because you're not going to hear many people talking about buying it. So I thought I'd be a little bit of a contrarian and offer you that perspective. I also offer you, um, the ability to see my work here in TradeGateHub. The link is right there. If you hit other links on the YouTube page, and so that you could join us here. We have a lot of great traders in here that are pointing out things and trading and scalping, and why not join it? Hugo's happy that I came over here, that, he found out about this. So, Hugo doing pretty good with some of Mike's option sweeps that he's seen. So there's the post on Bitcoin. Mike's a fan of Jim Cramer, like showing the bearish case on the Qs. So Mike doesn't just trade the long side. I've seen him get short, so he's like me. And here he is, Mike Venezia, Michael Douglas, Gordon Gecko. And that's it for me signing off. Just a quick reminder again, Larry Tentarelli tomorrow, Blue Chip Daily. We've been in this uptrend since April. Let's see if Larry's getting any warning signs. He's very good at staying long and having patience and sticking with his plan. And he looks for the strongest groups. So we'll see what Larry is doing. So that's a wrap for me, everyone. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Immerse yourself in a room where you're going to get some good ideas every day, and it's free. So the motivation for TradeGateHub TradeView was to give a place for traders to gather where iron sharpens iron. And maybe you're going to take a look at TradeView has some great new software for trading global stocks, a very nice platform. So that's a wrap for me, everyone. Good hunting today.